We're doing a little walk and talk today, and we're taking a look at this place right here. Let me show you that sign. Cornerstone. I don't know if you can read it back there because I'm walking and talking. Right in this direction is Greenview Drive. So head down there to Timberlake, head back there to get on 460, and head right over here to get to Cornerstone. I want to tell you about some properties here. We're going to look at things since October 1st of 2022. I'm going to tell you about some townhouses, some condos, and some single family homes. Give you some numbers, let you know what's going on. This could be a place for you. Location, location, location. This could be your jackpot or your bing pot. Bing pot. Right now, there's only one property active for sale in Cornerstone. There are 2 that are pending and 7 have sold since October of 2022. We're gonna take a walk right here on Meridian, right down the street, and I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on with the market. And I'll tell you a little bit of a sob story too. Not really, but kind of. I was kind of upset by it, but I got over it, and we're gonna talk about that. How do we get over these little real estate setbacks? But the only property right now that's active is a townhouse, 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,200 square feet, 2,277 square feet, and it's listed for $399,900. So this is the only one that's for sale right now. Right there, 310 Meridian Street. Now, truth be told, I looked at a couple houses here on Meridian that I was very interested in, but this one, 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,277, 1-car garage, listed at $399,900. Will it bring that price? We shall see, because it has not been listed long. And I'm going to give you some of those numbers of other houses in Cornerstone. See how quickly they flew off the market. This is what the back section looks like. The nice part about this area of Cornerstone to me is that you are on the end of Cornerstone. So as you can see, you don't have anything going on behind you really. All of Cornerstone is in that direction. Here, let's flip around, I'll show you. All of Cornerstone is back there. So when you're on the end, you don't have anything behind you. You don't have a lot of activity. Now, anytime you're putting offers in on a place, you have got to understand what it is you're offering, what numbers you're comfortable with, what is your high point, what are you okay with just letting the property go and you're not going to get it. Right here on the end unit, 324 Meridian, we put an offer in around 281 up to 288, trying to get a little aggressive, trying to get them to pull the trigger early, so to speak. The sellers, they had a lot of activity on this house, turns out. Right there, the end unit, 324, that's a 3-bed, 3-bath, sold a year ago in June of 2022 for $310,000. No garage on that, about 1,600 square feet, and it sold in 4 days. 4 days. It didn't work out for us, and that's where I say I was kind of bummed, kind of not. Listen, when you're in the house buying world, you have to feel good about where you are as far as what you're willing to offer. Someone else wanted that place and they were willing to pay $310,000 for it. Good for them, good for the sellers. That was not me. I was not willing to do that. My wife was not willing to do that. So we hit our number, we stepped away. That's what you have to be willing to do. Get comfortable with where you are as far as price and numbers, as far as what kind of risks you might be willing to take as far as inspections, as far as how flexible you can be with closing, as far as how much money you might ask for in closing costs or not ask for. Things here are moving quickly. They're generally hitting the market and going off the market pretty quickly. Here's a quick rundown of some properties that have sold in here, just the townhouses, okay? Things don't come up on the market all the time here, and when they do, they get snatched pretty quickly. So 324 Meridian sold in June for $310,000. 319 Meridian, which is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 1,560 square feet, sold in August for $299,000, and 307 Meridian Street, which is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,385 square feet townhome, sold in October of 2022 for $429,900. Now, what is the appeal of Cornerstone? A few things. One, you are close to things. You're about 10 minutes or less to Liberty. You are 15 minutes to downtown. I just came from downtown showing properties, timed it, 15 minutes just about exactly, right from the community market all the way out here. And you have some options. You have condos, you have townhomes, you have single family homes, you have student living apartments at The View. Let me pop up some information for you on The View. Now, The View, you will notice, for a 3-bedroom unit, student living at The View, you need to come with all 3 people, and it's $750 per room, and you got to have all 3 people sign up at the same time. But proximity, closeness to things, transportation, bus transportation to Liberty, it's all a big draw. And they got some good eats here too. You got some good places to eat. I love Iron and Ale, some of my favorite Brussels sprouts, and you can grab a brewski in there if you're so inclined. So let's take a look at some other places and go over some numbers. Now would be a good time, since we're speaking of numbers, to give you my number. If you need help in the Lynchburg, Virginia area, buying, selling, you're looking, you just need some information, you want to know what's going on, you want someone to have a cup of coffee with when you come to town, there is my number and my email. Hit me up. I'd be happy to talk to you. Now, if you're looking at Roanoke, I could help you in that direction. Charlottesville, I can help you in that direction. Danville in that direction. Farmville in that direction. Richmond in that direction. But here's the thing. The further we get out, if you're just like, look, man, I really like JD and I want to work with him, I don't care what it costs or what it takes.
There are some people who have charm and some people who don't. Guess which type I am? Charm type.
Yeah, I know, I'm just messing around. But if you do, I might drive to show you a particular house quite a distance from me. But in fairness to you, if we need to research the area, I'm not going to Richmond to research the area in Richmond. The good news is I have someone in Richmond that I know can help you. I have someone in Roanoke I know can help you if you're trying to research the area. I have someone in Danville I know can help you. So either I can help you or I will connect you with someone who can get you all the information you need. But we're going to get back to information at Cornerstone. Let's go take a look at some single family homes. All right, we're taking a ride back through Cornerstone, passing some apartments, passing some condos. I want you just to have an opportunity to see what the whole neighborhood looks like. The single homes in Cornerstone are kind of laid out towards the back of Cornerstone, and there's no like back entrance out of here. So the most recent home that sold here in Cornerstone is 504 Cornerstone. It is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 1,900 square foot house. It sold after 3 days on the market. It just closed March of 2023, and that is it behind me over there. So you can see up and down the road here, you got people walking dogs. It's a nice little neighborhood. We got a little gully back there, a dip onto the other side, and we have more homes back this direction. We're gonna drive by 415 Cornerstone, which is 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,190 square feet, 28 days on the market. Now these houses back here are on slabs. 504 Cornerstone, which just sold, has no garage. 415 Cornerstone, which is now pending, so we don't know exactly what it sold for, but the list price was $412,900. Both 504 and 419 Cornerstone are on slabs. 419 has the garage, 504 does not. But here we can take a look at 415 as we drive by, and let's pop up some pictures to take a look at what they look like inside. and we'll see when it sells. What did it actually sell for? We don't know. What is it that I tell you though, if you watch my videos? Houses are worth what? Can you finish a sentence? Houses are worth what? I'm waiting here a minute. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, houses are worth whatever someone is willing to pay for it. It goes back to what we said before. You've got to be comfortable with your numbers. Just because somebody else is willing to pay $420,000 for any particular house does not mean that you should be willing to pay for it. It's what you're comfortable with. But before we jump on and go look at some other townhouses or condo prices and we take a drive by, let's talk about some eats. What are some good places to eat here? Well, I do love Iron and Nail, fantabulous Brussels sprouts. I do love Hawaii Poke Bowl. I don't know if I said that right, but there's a Hawaii Poke Bowl place here that I ate with clients. What up, Bill and Pam? And very, very good. That's very good. They also have Mission House. They also have Mission House coffee. They have Mission House coffee. It sounds like I need coffee. Good coffee. I like Mission House. Mission House does a little donation action where they'll have a charity they're donating to. I think they rotate it every month, but I do like Mission House coffee. Oh, and if you're a fan of Mellow Mushroom, they got the Mellow Mushroom stuff going on here too. So that's all within walking distance, really, if you live in Cornerstone. All right, let me pop onto my phone and show you on the map some things that you're close to. When I say location, man, okay, it's good. It's good. There's lots of stuff. So look, right back here, Cornerstone Street. This is where we're looking at the singles, the single family homes. Way over here to the right, Meridian Street. That's where we're looking at the townhomes at the very beginning. Then in the middle of Cornerstone is where you have the View College Living, you have Portico Street, those townhomes, you have Capstone, the condos, you have our places to eat. We have a 24-hour gym, we have the Iron and Ale Tap and Table location, the Mellow Mushroom, you got that Hawaii Pokies Greens, which I don't know if I know how to pronounce that right. You have Mission House Coffee right here that we talked about. If that is not your thing, you jump out here onto Greenview Drive and you take a right, head up to Timberlake Road. Now, you take a right at Timberlake, you see Hardee's, Starbucks if that's your thing, La Carreta, pretty well-known Mexican food places around. Biscuitville, the new First Watch. You see all this dirt right here? That's new apartments going in there, kind of multi-service areas. Jersey Mike's Subs, which I love. Got a Sheetz up here, Wendy's, which is always slow. Bohangeles, and then right there the blue dot where I pulled over to run in and get my stuff from my wife at Kroger. So you got a lot of stuff close by. Location is great if you're in Cornerstone. Hey, here's a little secret hidden gem. You see this road back here, Moorview Drive? You have a walkway on Cupola Street, if that's how I pronounce that. I don't know. A walkway. You can't drive back here, but if you could find a house for sale back here on Moorview or on Chesterfield Road, back in here, you really could take a nice little walk right over to Cornerstone, take advantage of walking around the nice neighborhood, going to a restaurant, things like that. We saw one on Moorview not too long ago, but it was kind of rough, so it didn't work out for me or my clients. But there you go. As we zoom out, you can see Cornerstone in the green, and you get an idea of where that is as far as Lynchburg is concerned. Let's go back to the default map. Boom, there's Cornerstone, there's Lynchburg, Roanoke off to your left, Charlottesville up north, Richmond off to your right. All right, well, let's go take a look at some condos and other townhouses. Hey, we're standing right here in the parking area. You can see right behind me back here. Can you see those kind of pastel looking colors? I don't know what they look like to you. Hopefully they look kind of pastelish. That's the View apartments. Then right here, these buildings are our Capstone condos. Now, Capstone condo information, let me give you some information right here. 100 Capstone Drive, a unit there sold in 4 days. It was 2 bed, 2 bath, 1,100 square feet. Guess how much it sold for? $201,000, just a little above list. That was in January of 2023. In March of 2023, 2005 Capitol Street, 3-bed, 2-bath, sold 3 days on the market. That was 1,182 square feet. That sold, again, 3 days on the market. That sold in March, just right now, recently, and it sold for $235,000. Now, 235 or 201, the square footage is about the same, but it had one more bedroom. Why does that matter? Because that's one more body you can put into place if you're renting to students, and that's an increase in your rent that you're going to get. Now, across the street, Townhouses, 215 portico. Let me show it to you here. I'll loop around, see if you can see it behind me. Right there on the end unit, 215 portico. That one sold 2 days on the market in January of 2023 for $255,000. Now here's the trick about this house. Portico, 215, and 115 portico. 115 sold 6 days on the market. They're both 3-bed, 3-bath. They're both between 1,200 and 1,400-ish square feet. And they both sold for $15,000 over list. 215 portico sold for $255. 115 portico sold for $265. Both 15 over list, both quickly. 3 days on the market, 6 days on the market. So that is what we're talking about right here. My wife just texted me, "Are you okay?" That's what she does when I don't show up or text or whatever. I love it. My wife loves me, I love her. But yes, I got stuff to do. I got family coming over. We're gonna throw some apple chicken sausages on the smoker and eat. Yes, period, I am okay. Coming home now, period. I will stop for potato salad and baked beans, period. Do you need anything else? Question mark. So I want to hopefully give you a little look at it. You saw the houses that we're driving by, looking for those single homes. You see how close they were together? Something definitely to be aware of is, are you comfortable with the layout of the community and of the home you're going to buy? If you're going to buy a place here to rent out to students, that's one thing. If you're going to buy a place here to do short-term rental or even mid-term rental, that's one thing. If you're going to buy a place here as your primary home, you want to be aware of what's going on, because some of those houses back there, the single-family homes, there's not, wait a minute, not some of the houses, like every single house back there, there's not a lot of room between you and the neighbor, and there's not a lot of room in some of those houses. I drove by one, the garage door was up, stuffed with stuff. Didn't take pictures of it because that's not nice. But if you have a lot of stuff, you don't want a place that doesn't have a garage, that's on a slab, that maybe has a pull down attic or a scuttle for you to get up there and store some stuff. So it's something that you gotta be aware of. May I ask you a favor? Can you hit that little value button if you've enjoyed anything about this video? Maybe you laughed at a blooper. Maybe you laughed at a blooper. Maybe you learned at something that you didn't. Maybe you learned at something. Holy, right there's a blooper. Maybe you gained some insight. Maybe you got to see a little bit about Cornerstone you didn't know before. Maybe you learned something or just enjoyed it and smiled. The value button looks like this. It looks like a little thumbs up. If you could do me a great favor and hit the value button if you liked anything about the video, it helps me spread the channel to more people like you who hopefully are interested in Lynchburg, Virginia, maybe moving, maybe selling, maybe just learning about the area. If you haven't done it already, and if you want to get a hold of me, go ahead and jot down my number and my email. There it is. Or go watch another video. Go check out something else on the channel. Watch something else. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. And if I can be of any service to you in any way at all, feel free to reach out.